Well, I'll just come on live, Lovely, and tell you I am fine. Hold on, waiting for YouTube to start. I'm sure I have to mute. Another big journal's coming on, huh? Good. Okay, muted. That was my phone. Just ignore it. I didn't get a chance to fix my camera there. I got a whole bunch of stuff over here. I'm completing my third journal this weekend. Yeah. Oh, picture's not too bad today. I'm completing my third one. I was gonna see if I could show you like a sneak peek, but it's not put together yet. So kind of a sneak peek maybe. Hold on, she's not glued down or nothing. But it goes a little something like this. Something like this. Yeah, it's that one. I finished 2 already. And sewing signatures. If you know me, I don't like doing that, but I've done it, and I can't believe it. Okay, so we are on Books I Hoard number 5. This is the last in the series, so you know who it is. Shakespeare. The man himself, the myth, the legend. Would love Shakespeare. A lot of these I'm going to have to tell you were probably gifted to me because everyone knows I love Shakespeare. It's quite a nice little stack. Not quite sure about, pictures or things that I'm going to show you, but it's going to be some really beautiful books. And I'm excited because he is my favorite. My favorite. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is this is called the birth room. And this is where the room, get it kind of straight, that Shakespeare was born in. That's it. That's a bust of him back there. And I'm sure that's probably it's not the real furniture or anything, but that's just where he was born. Good morning, Sarah. Last in the series, Shakespeare is here. Where art thou, Shakespeare? Here on my desk. Do you like that intro down there in the down bar? A little bit about Shakespeare. I got some notes. William Shakespeare was born into a well-to-do family. His father was John Shakespeare, who was an established businessman. And Shakespeare was born in Stratford upon Avon, is what the name of the place was. His mother was Mary Arden. She was from a prominent Catholic family. It is not known whether he was a secret Catholic. He would have not been openly Catholic, for he lived for a time when Catholics were persecuted in England. His house is now known as the birthplace, which is this. I have a picture of the birthplace. It was custom to baptize children 3 days after the birth, since the church records at Holy Trinity Church, Stratford, show his baptism to have been April 26, 1564. He is assumed to have been born on April 23rd. He married Anne Hathaway, not the actress now, Anne Hathaway. They had 3 children. Susanna, and then they had twins. I love anything with twins because I have twins. Um, they had twins, Judith and Hamnet, not let, net, Hamlet, Hamnet. And then Shakespeare must have went on a walkabout because from 1585 to 1592, no one knows where he was. Has no idea. No one knows where he went. His first three plays were Henry VI, Titus Andronicus, something like that, and the Comedy of Errors. The Theatre of London was closed from 92 to 94 because of the bubonic plague. During this time, Shakespeare wrote his poem Venus and Adonis and began writing his sonnets. He was in a troupe, an acting troupe called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. It was a premier acting company, which he was both actor and playwright. Did you know that all the girl parts in the plays, like Juliet, was played by a young man? There was no women at all. It was amazing that there was just no women. And around 1610, he left London for good, and he retired to his home in Stratford upon Avon, and he died there in 1613. Yeah, so he enjoyed retirement for 3 years. That's kind of a short-lived retirement. Thank you. Yes, cool cover, right? Yeah, the covers on these are going to be amazing. Or are amazing. There's all different kinds. I've got them from the little itty bitty leather library to big books to enormous books that lovely may inspire you to make your big journal today, because I believe it's close to probably a 4.5 spine, 4.5 inch spine, and we know how you like those. If you guys have not went to Lovely's channel, go. I know, right? He's so interesting. Like, where did he go during that time? Especially if you're married. Like, wasn't your wife like, where art thou, Shakespeare? Like, where are you? Hello, raising children at home. Shakespeare. They didn't have telephones back then, so she couldn't call him. Didn't have any GPS. Yeah, I know you like them big, that's for sure. So yeah, we're just going to go through my Shakespeare collection. Again, this is the last in this series of books I hoard. Like I said, if I did the rest of my books, it would just be, my current reading, or, like I hoard my James Patterson's, I have the whole Twilight series. I have the whole Harry Potter. I have, nobody wants to see those. We've got those. We've seen those. So yeah, this is going to be, as far as classic goes, this is it. And I think, Lovely, you've been here, I think, every video, and I appreciate it so much. So much. So let's get to Shakespeare. I'm sure Sarah probably wants this one open on the top here. Let's put a couple under here. So Shakespeare. And then I just pick it up, like, whatever. All gilding. It's this terracotta color. It's really beautiful. It's nice. It's worn. It's embossed, debossed. You can feel it all. Look at the faces. The faces that represent the theater down there. The happy and the, I don't know, they remind me of gestures. There's the swordsman. There's the harp. The flourish of flowers. There's the fern. It's a butterfly. The butterflies. That's I'm going to say it's probably about 2.5 inch spine. There's the back, which is embossed as well along the striping here. And then the pages are gilded. The gold gilded pages all around. You can see where they've worn. So this book, that's green. It's green. It's a light green and it's textured. Feels so good. It says presented to Melissa, January of 83. I'm guessing that's not 1983. Real good guess on that. Let's go to here. Let's go back here because there's a picture. I don't know if we're going to see a lot of pictures today. This is Ferdinand from The Tempest. And it says, most sure the goddess on whom these airs I attend. And there's a picture right there. Here is the tissue. Can see this was a tip-in. That's why this page is hanging so oddly on here and why it probably ripped. Says the complete works, of course. All these are going to pretty much say the complete works. Looking for a date, but there is none. I'm guessing that that was gifted in 1884. And this is letting me know that Midsummer Night's Dream is page 161 or 160, whatever it takes. Love, this is red around the pages, and it's all around the pages. It's throughout the book. Look how small the writing is. Oh, well, hello. We just flipped to a picture. It flipped itself to the picture. This is Sylvia, and this is from Two Gentlemen of Verona. And we all know that Romeo and Juliet was set in Verona. But I believe there was not a Sylvia in Romeo and Juliet. Look how pretty those plates are. Oh, it's so beautiful. These books are just beautiful to me. And Shakespeare is just beautiful to me. And his writing is beautiful to me. It's just gorgeous. Oh, yeah. There's pictures and plates throughout this. Probably should have saved this for last. This is from A Winter's Tale. This is Paulina. And these papers, coming up on a picture here. I feel it. Nope, just coming on a rough page. Wafer thin. Really wafer thin. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's Helena from All That Ends Well. I would not tell you what I would, my lord. What? I would not tell you what I would? Is that like it ain't over till it's over? Yeah. A lot of oxymorons in his and ironies and everything throughout. There's just some sarcasm in here too. That's why I kind of probably love him. This is from the Taming of the Shrew. There, take it, you treacherous cup of all. Some beautiful plates in here. Another one. That's Portia. Thou dost all thy goods are confiscate. That's the Merchant of Venice. That's probably one of them. I think that's one of the ones that I have the most. Look at that picture. Oh, come on. That's from Midsummer Night's Dream. You know that. Yeah. Not going to repeat that because I'm just going to butcher this beautiful language. For sure. Beautiful, beautiful book. Another one. This is from Love's Labor Labors Lost. And it says it's the princess. What plume of flowers is he that indited this letter? Don't know. Don't know. That's not even, I didn't even get to like the back of the book. And there's a ton. Look at the gilding that has like melted together on the edges of this book. Yeah, I'm going to guess this book is 1889. That in scripture was definitely not 1989. I'm going to try and get it apart. The gilding has melted onto the side of the pages. It's just a beautiful book. Well, that's a plate. Right there. This is from Macbeth. And it's the witch. All hail Macbeth. Thou shalt be king hereafter. Another one. Oh my goodness. It's from King Lear. Yep, King Lear. Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. Pretty cool, right? I'm telling you, Shakespeare's amazing. Kind of hard to read. Not gonna lie. It is kind of hard to read. Jaden is actually studying Romeo and Juliet right now in school, and he's like, do they really talk like this? I'm like, talk like what? Does thou talk like what? He was like, yeah, that. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought I would show the paperbacks first. I pick them up everywhere, or they get sent to me as gifts. Everybody knows I love Shakespeare. This, of course, is Othello. And I'm clicking my mouth because you just don't know what I was watching. 1961. It's the tragedy of Othello and the Moor of Venice. This is a pretty beautiful, updated version of Hamlet with detailed notes from the world's leading center for Shakespeare studies. Wait a minute, that's a job? That's a job. I want that job. Oh, they wrote in the book, like seriously handwriting in the book. I'm sure this was somebody's study guide. Yeah. But there are pictures and writing in this. I don't mind that so much because this is just a paperback. I probably picked it up like at a garage sale. I don't mind the writing. And it's kind of cool to see what they were talking about. And that's prose writing right there. We talked about prose writing, which would be just normal everyday talk. That talk in Shakespeare, it usually was done in either blank verse or it's called iambic, or prose, which was usually when the servants were speaking or someone who wasn't of a higher class, was more like, hey, how you doing kind of thing, where when you get into like the main characters, they talk with blank verse or the iambic, if that makes sense. Sorry, just kind of went on there. Oh yeah, this was definitely a study guide. Monday, read this. She had her notes. How do I know it's a she? Because right there's her name. She totally marked that book. Oh, there's a heart. She must love this one. Another of Othello. Again, marked in. I don't care. I don't care. I'll take it all. William Shakespeare Hamlet. And then we have the other. This is the Folger Shakespeare Library. I haven't really studied too much to know if that's like the coffee that sponsored it. I highly doubt it, but you know, could be. Maybe Folgers wanted you to read over your coffee. I don't know. This is 46. And it's just Hamlet. Again, Hamlet. Again, Hamlet. I don't care. I don't care how many copies I have. They're all different. It's just like yesterday, or not yesterday, but the other day when we did the ladies, the Bronte, the Austen, and who else did we do? Oh, Louisa May Alcott. Yeah, I don't care. This is, it says 32, but no, I don't think it is. Let's go to this page. Yeah, 92. There, that one sounds better. But it just talks about, the theaters that they did. A lot of the theaters that they did the Shakespeare plays were outside, and they were during the daylight because they didn't have power back then. Most plays were 3 to 4 hours. And if it wasn't spoken, it's called starts with an S, has a Q in it. It's where a person or a narrator talks to the audience and kind of sets the scene. So if you don't hear it, it didn't happen. So it was just what it was, you know what I mean? Like when Hamlet for one depicts a battle scene, it's just him doing that scene. You're not seeing the battle scene. It's just him versing it out to you. Which I think is kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool that they had to have the plays during the day because there was no power. It's another Hamlet. I don't know when this one was. 92. Here's another one. Lessons in Critical Reading and Writing, Hamlet. This was probably somebody's study guide. Like I said, I don't care. 1970. Oh, it's older than me. This is 50 years old. And it tells you about Shakespeare's life, the London Theatre, which that's where he did his troupe with, the Chamberlain Men. That's what the troupe was called. Again, all the actors were men. The women were played by younger men. That's a beautiful book. I love the paper in this book. It's very nice. Very nice. So those are the paperbacks. The cool thing about doing this whole entire Books I Hoard is this was already on its own 2 shelves. Shakespeare has its own 2 shelves. But as far as like all my poetry and everything that we've brought out, I was able to group it all together. So now it's all in groups, and I'll know what I have and what I have to have and what I need to get, all that kind of stuff. So cool. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Hello, Amanda. I didn't mean Angie. Hi, Yo-Yo. Hey. Shakespeare, that's the word right there. Right there. Lovely. You got it. That's the word right there. And that's when, hold on. Hold the phone. All right. Hold on. I know the definition for this. Okay, it's a speech in which a character is alone on stage and expresses thoughts out loud. So it's something that the other actors don't see. And I talked some about that he uses a lot of irony in his book, dramatic irony, situational irony, verbal irony. Uses a lot of iambic speech, which is unstressed and stressed. The syllables are stressed and unstressed. Yeah, that's the word. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but that is the word, and I appreciate you looking that up. I knew it started with an S. All right, so we have this one right here, and this is the meaning of Shakespeare. I was given in memory of Lynn Price. That was nice. That was a library book. Doesn't bother me any. Word to the reader. Let's see. Does this have a copyright? 51. So this is going to tell you, tells you about the integrity of Shakespeare. The Comedy of Errors is, and the three parts of Henry the Sixth, and the Titus and Arondiacus. Those were the first three that he ever wrote. And then he was gone. Remember, he was gone. He was just gone. He was gone for all those years. Where'd he go? I don't know. I would love to know where he went. Like, seriously, where did he go? He had a wife. He had a kid. 3 kids. How do you just do that? But this is just a bunch of different works. This has a little bit of water damage on it. I'm thrilled with it. I love it. I love again, it's Shakespeare. There's Hamlet, there's Julius Caesar. Juliet. I got Romeo and Juliet on the brain. Hamlet. Yeah, can't say their names. All's well that ends well. Measure for measure. Othello. And all these beautiful flourishes at the top with, of course, the masks of the theater. It's a big book. Trying to see how many pages there are. 680, not including the index. It's just a plain brown linen cover right there, the meaning of Shakespeare. Love it. They don't have to be fancy smancy like this with all the pretty, beautiful, beautiful book plates. Ew, what was that? Did you guys see that? I saw something in there. Ah. It's a fern leaf. Are you kidding me right now? That is so incredibly pretty. It's a fern leaf. That's pressed into a book. Huh. There you go, right back in there. Wonder if there's any more. That's really actually very pretty. What was down there? Does this book have surprises that I didn't even see? Why did that not fall out when I was flipping through? You ever wonder? I do. I'm going to go through this a little bit. Oh. Clicky here. Ah, hold on. I don't think this can be shown. It's actually somebody's writing. An Alan Seeger. And he has beautiful handwriting, that is for sure. I can read everything that he's saying. It's a poem, a very long poem, and I think it is unfinished, or it could not be unfinished. That might be the end of it. It's called I Have a Rendezvous with Death. Wow. Okay. I'm going to read that later. Actually, I'm going to stick that out of the book. That's interesting. I would read it out loud, but it's not really for children. Let's see what else is in here. Do I see anything else? That was cool. 2 little surprises. All right, I'm not mad. Awesome. All right, cool. So, like, they can be anything. Doesn't matter to me. These right here. 1, 2, missing 3, 4, 5. Dang it. And they are all of Shakespeare's work. Volume 1, starting with The Tempest, um, Measure for, really? They split the words. Yeah, for Much Ado About Nothing, they just have Much Ado. And for Midsummer Night's Dream, they have Mids, Nights, D. Love's Labor's Lost is Love's Lab Lost. So yeah, interesting. They don't even have the full titles on it. They just kind of abbreviated things. Anyways, these are the Avon edition books. Again, don't think it's the perfume. This was gifted in July of 47 in Berlin, Germany. Shush. This book was $60. No, not for me. Berlin, Germany. Wow, how did it get here? It's on my desk. How did it get on my desk? I love that. Ooh, that's a lot of MCMs. But remember, sometimes you can turn the next page, which in this case, nope, it's not on the other side. Okay, so here's the contents. It's The Tempest, The Two Gentlemen of Verona, Measure for Measure, The Merry Wives of Windsor, The Comedy of Errors, Much Ado About Nothing, Love's Labor's Lost, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. That is just so, I've never really paid attention that they cut, yeah, Merchant of V. I've never paid attention that they cut those off. Sorry, looking up. Hello, Michelle H. Why did I just call you Michelle H? Hi, two L's. What's up? Good morning, Bill. What's up, yo yo? That was a great time. Not gonna lie. So yeah, there nothing, no pictures, anything like that. It's very small writing, sewn in signatures. Because it was gifted in 47, maybe that's what it is. I can give you the MCM or the MC, whatever it is. It's really long. This says completed reading July 1947 at Berlin. What? It says very good. Did not study this in school. This was in Berlin, like Germany. How did you get across? I mean, obviously on a boat or a plane, but really fascinated. Fascinated. Again, this series has also helped me to fall back in love with my books. All these pages are cut differently. I don't think there's a straight page in here. Nope. Nope. No, they're all just wank. I was going to say wanky. They're all just whack. It's coming apart here. They're blue in colors. This Shakespeare's initials right there. So that was one. Here's two. I can't believe these. It's so weird. Merchant of V, which we know is Merchant of Venice. As You Like It. That's that. Taming of the Shrew. It just says all well. So we know that that's all well, all's well that ends well. 12th Night, Winter's Tale, and King John. That's all it says. $60 again. Berlin, Germany. Ah, that is just awesome. Not cut. That is not cut. Again, someone got fired. You can cut the book. Yeah, it says the Avon edition. And that doesn't mean, I don't think that means the perfumes. But it says the Avon editions. These are really cute. They're nice. I'm missing 3. Or it could be, might be down here. Is this it? Nope. Hold on. Nope. I'm missing 3. I'm missing 3 of this series. So I just can't believe this is on my desk. That writing offset onto that dark. Can you see that? That is freaking cool. Okay, so somebody got fired. It says MD CCC I. Wait, no. Is that an L or an I? Hold on. I do have my glasses on. I really do. It's an L. L. MD CCCL XXX I X. 1946. That's maybe what I'm guessing. Hey, lovely, you lurk away, Ural. Lurk away. I know you're here. You were the first one. So excited. So of course, The Merchant of Venice, As You Like, The Taming of the Shrew, All's Well That Ends Well, Twelfth Night, or What You Will, The Winter's Tale, and The Life and Death of King John. Yeah, all abbreviated right there on the side of the book. I think that is cool. So that's 2. Oh, and if, for those of you just coming in, this is called The Birthplace. This is where he was born. This is his home. You can go visit it. Dream. Dream of mine. Just like I said when we were talking about tapestry the other day, I wouldn't go see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I would go see those women making the tapestries because it's fascinating. I'm going to put that video up on my Facebook page so you guys can watch that video. It's awesome. And I hope you guys, I went ahead and I put the Bronte sisters video up. I don't know if any of you watched it. It is a great, great story on the Bronte sisters. So we'll go to 4. Okay, so really? So 4 just says hen V or hen 5 through 8. So it would be Henry. Rich 3rd, hen 8th, T-Roy, Troil, and Cress, Corlonius, and Titus and Andron. That's all it says. We know that's not the name of what it is. These are beautiful blue books. Again, look at this. It's a beautiful script too. Berlin, Germany. It's on my desk. Hi. Okay, so it's the 3rd part of King Henry VI. It's the tragedy of King Richard III. It's the famous history of the life of King Henry VIII. Have I told you how much I love King Henry VIII? Another man I'm fascinated by. All the wives, just really fascinated by King Henry VIII. I know I should know this word, Trolonius and Credessa. Crulonius and Titus. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher that word. Not even gonna say it. Again, beautiful. It says the Henry VIII did it, and I'm fascinated by Henry VIII. I know he was kind of not a nice guy, but that just is just amazing. Okay, again, some of these are no. Just one is a abbreviation. It says Romeo and Juliet. Timon of A, period. Okay. Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear. This is the 5th edition. So I'm going to guess in the 4th edition, or the 3rd one, I'm missing. Hold on, I'm looking down here and seeing. Much Ado About Nothing. Nope, Much Ado is there. I don't know. It'll come to me. In Germany. That just is amazing. Amazing to me. Again, Romeo and Juliet, Timon of Athens. That was the Timon of A. Timon of Athens, Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, and then King Lear. So there's all the acts, scenes, everything. So that is the Avon collection. Again, I don't think it's the perfume. Amanda, if you're looking up, tell me, is it the perfume? And is the Folgers one by the coffee? The Folgers one were these. Right here. They were paperbacks. And they were the Folger Shakespearean Library. And I can't believe that there's a job. Leading Center for Shakespearean Studies. I want this job. How do I apply? Just love. Looking up. Sorry. Angie, have a good day. 1889? Are you kidding me? Really? So these are 1889. They were gifted in 1947. Seriously. Hi, Jamie. We're not troublemakers. We're reading Shakespeare over here. His name is spelled wrong. Where's the A? S-H-A-K-P-S. Wait, hold. S-H-A-K-S-P-E-R-E-S. There's no A in there. Do you see that? There's no A in there. There's an A in his name. It's S-P-E-A-R-E. These are all misspelled. Shut the front door. There's no A. Hold on. There's no A. Hold on, I'll compare that. MDCCCLXXX. Yeah, that's it, Amanda. Really? The mistakes are always worth more. I showed you the Black Beauty book that I have where they spelled Sewell wrong. Should be an A, and I have mine with it, or it should be an E, and I have mine with an A. I'm fascinated by this. I need to look these up more. I definitely need to look these up more, because why would they skip the A? I know there's abbreviations on the side, but why would they skip the A? And I also need to look for volume 3. Volume 3 on that one. Okay. Am I gonna probably gonna run out of room, you guys. This is why this was the last. Because this is what I have the most of. This is those little leather libraries. And this is the Tempest. This is not in the best condition at all. Don't care. Very hard to date these sometimes. Never usually have a copyright on these, but you can see where the ink on this one Where'd it go? The ink at the bottom of the page where they rolled is darker than the top. There's a mess up right there. Right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Don't pay attention to my nails, you guys. Yeah, so, oh, this is the Tempest. Sorry. Yeah, please don't pay attention to my nails. Trey, my oldest, he graduated yesterday from the Marines. I texted him this morning at 5:30 to wish him a good trip, because he is going somewhere now for schooling. Not quite sure if I'm supposed to tell anybody where he's going or anything like that, so I just won't say. And then at 7 o'clock when they got on the bus, he called me and we talked until I came on live. It was incredible. There was a lot of things he couldn't tell me, because I said, if you can't tell me, just say I can't answer that. And he said I can't answer that to a couple of things, and that's fine. I get it. I get it. But talk about just graduate them and ship them right off. I do know and can tell you that he is going for more schooling. And after he leaves the school, he'll be there for 29 days. Where he's going now, he'll be there for 29 days. And then he will go again away somewhere else for more schooling. He definitely school you. Okay, so this is the collection over here. These are 3 separates. Okay, looking up. There's no E after the K either. What? Stop it, Amanda. There's not. I didn't even notice that. We need to do some work on this, ladies. We need to do some work on this. I might come on after the sharing of all these, and we may do some sleuthing online, and we'll figure out how to look up books and how I look up books. All right, so let's go into this series. These all say they are by Hudson. They're all like this army green color. Wouldn't even call this like close to an olive. This is really army green. Henry VIII looks a little brown only because I think that he was on the top and the sun got to him. So it was probably stacked like this with maybe Hamlet under there as well. But the textures are all the same, everything like that. They are written in, oh, makes me so mad, Shelby, Ohio. Okay, that's 45 minutes from me. So that's not like, Berlin, Germany. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, wow about that. No E, no A. That's just crazy. I'm checking everything on the front of this page now. This is by a Reverend Henry N. Hudson, and this is Gin and Company, Boston, New York, Chicago, and London. It is for use in schools and families. It just says entered according to the Act of Congress in the year 1880 by Henry N. Hudson. Do I think that's how old this book is? No. Is it old? Sure, but I don't think it's 1880. Although I've been pleasantly surprised today. So this is King Henry VIII. I don't believe there's any pictures or anything in it. It's just great paper. They're in very good condition. The writing, it's in English. This doesn't, that, I think it says dissertation. Something mean as regards marriage, divorce, something. I don't know. Wow. Ah, there's the ambiotic. I told you. That's how they talk. That's how they talk. Just kind of reading some of those. Here's the tragedy of Shakespeare. Can you not write in your books? What is wrong with you? Again, Chubby, Ohio, about 45 minutes from me on November 25th. Helped his son. Oh, okay. So on November 25th, 1970. So we know they're kind of old because that's older than me. They're over 50 years old. He helped his son memorize the lines of Hamlet. That's awesome in this book. That's great. Oh, that's so cute. This one was 1879 that he put it into Congress. Much Ado About Nothing. Ah, not that we didn't want to write. Oh, no, we did. Midsummer's Night Dream, Marriage of. I think it's just some key points. Oh, did I see a picture? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? Wait, where can you see her? Can you see her? It's a real picture. There we go. That's a real picture. Oh, she's so. It's like shiny, like a tin. It looks like a tintype, but it's not. It's a picture. I want to say there is a name for this type of, because I have pictures downstairs that I've kept that have the silver. Something about the way that they produced the photograph. Oh, I wonder if that was like his love and he kept it in this book. I'm too romantic. I'm such a romantic. Oh, maybe he had to hide his picture from his dad because it's forbidden love. I don't know. Again, from Shelby, Ohio. Now I'm just looking for stuff. Again, this one is called The Tempest. Has critical notes in the back. Shakespeare Tragedy of Coriolanus, with the exception of Coriolanus, much to Roman plays, Julius Caesar. Just some notes. Yeah, these were definitely used in school. For sure. I'm so scared something's going to file this book at me. Like jump on me or something. The end papers where they've sat all these years closed. Shakespeare's Tragedy of Othello. Again, we have some notes all over it. That's just cool. Oh, we have a little graph. This actually is how a play goes. You have the exposition, confliction, climax, resolution, and the catastrophe. Yep, it's the season of the play. The setting, the atmosphere, plot, characters, and the session of the play. That's actually a diagram. I might copy that. Tell Jaden, hey, copy that for your diagram. Now it's called a Venn diagram. A Venn, I don't know. A Venn something or other. So they wrote in those. These were by Hudson. And it's a very nice collection. They're all leather. Very pretty. Very pretty. This is really cute. That word right there. Tudor. Tudor. The Tudor era. That is like when Henry VIII ruled, everything like that. I'm all about the Tudors. I watched it on Netflix. Was it true to life? I don't think so, because that was just crazy. But watching it was really cool. This is the 12th night. There is the sides. Has a beautiful gilded emblem on the front. It's a nice shorty. Look at it's beautiful. That's green. Very green. It's not showing up as green. Well, let me see. I haven't opened it up on YouTube yet. Yeah, showing up as brown. It's very green. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. I think that's amazing. I'm fascinated by him. I just fascinated by him. There's just people that fascinate me. He's one of them. This is the Tudor Shakespeare. Look at how pretty that is. And it's from Hausberg. Hausberg. Is this German too? Shut the front door. It's a Macmillan book. We kind of knew that by the size before we even opened it. Looking for a copyright. 1912. Yeah, 1912. Here is a little picture. It says Bankside and its treaties. Oh. I've moved my camera every day because I use it to talk. And there's tissue. Look at the Tudor Shakespeare with the Tudor rose all around it. Isn't that beautiful? And then, of course, the masks. I love that. The 12th night, or what you will. What you will. Beautiful. The introduction. The flourish at the bottom of that. That's beautiful. These end papers are just amazing, except somebody used penciled and colored all the roofs, whatever you want to say. That's not nice. That's not cool, man. Don't draw on your books. Love them. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the scrolls with the Tudor rose. Huh. Love it. Yep, it's all written in iambic. That's for sure. The pages, totally uneven. Look how little this page is. This is so little compared to the rest of the book. That's amazing. Cool paper. It's an awesome shape. That's great. I like that. Another leather one. Again, there we go, Amanda. Look. No E, no A. Why did I never notice that before? That is crazy. You think you know a person, and I know nothing. This is just like a book flip through. Don't even listen to me. I obviously know nothing. That's awesome. I don't see a copyright on this. It just says printed by D. Appleton and Company, New York, USA. It is a book for school. It does have all of his plays. I don't think the whole thing, because it is such a, oh, ooh, I saw goodies in there. Chapter 1 is the Elizabethan drama. Then there's Shakespeare's life. Then there's early editions of Shakespeare's writing. Then there's the chronological order of Shakespeare's writing. And then there's periods of Shakespeare's career, groups, dates of plays. Except we know he went MIA for a few years. We don't know where he went. Okay, where'd that thing go? I saw something in here. Oh, look, the whole back just cracked. Ah, that bites. That's not cool. Well, it's an old book. I want to see if that's it. Stop right there. Wow, is this writing? Oh, gorgeous. And it's on parchment paper. Whoa, is this real? No one can write that. Look how beautiful that is written. Look how small that is at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that very good, but that's amazing. What beautiful handwriting. Wow. That's good. That's staying in there. Is there more? I can't believe I just broke the whole back of that book. That just sucks. Ugh. Nope, just that paper. That handwriting is amazing. This is not like a ditto or a printout or anything. This is somebody writing with the smallest nib ever, because it's so tiny. Like this right here says Queen servants, Earls, Lanchester servants, Lord Chamberlain's servants. Lord Chamberlain's, that was the troop that he was in. That is just, it's incredibly small. That's incredible. All right. Of this one, this is 1883. Appleton Company with a version. Yep, Daniel Appleton. He makes Appleton makes those school readers that are I love. I love those. He published his first book in 1831, and this is 1831. So this is 50 years, 52 years after. If you're talking about this maroon book right here, right? Oh wait, the literature primers. Edward Dowden. Are those the ones you're talking about, Amanda? Wow. Okay, this one has his name spelled right. You can barely see the cover. This one is barely, it's just, yeah. It's out of the cover. So there's the cover. Very grungy. It is leather. It's super soft. Somebody says turn to page 69. Oh, here we go. Definitely a school book. It says stories from Flowerland for school, home and school. Why does this have a Shakespeare cover? Is this not the book that goes in there? Nope, it is not. This is from 1890, and not a word of Shakespeare on that. This is a different book. Little Flower Folks or Stories from Flowerland for Home and School. It's not even Shakespeare. And it says right on here, stories from Shakespeare. Are you kidding me? Shows you how much I pay attention. Oh, but look at the plates in there. The Legend of the Forget-Me-Not. Oh, why'd you have to draw on that, kid? Ooh. Oh, oh, look at the drop cap on that, Amanda. Look how pretty that is. Well, this can't go in my Shakespeare collection. The cover can, but this is all about flowers. That's a pine, a pitch pine. This is kind of fascinating. Look at that. Didn't even know I had it. Okay, somebody wrote up here. Did you ever get I think it says left. I don't know. But look at the drop caps on there. Wow. That's beautiful. Oh, look at the plate on that for the evening primrose. It's not even a Shakespeare book. Oh, look at these plates. What I say this was 1890? That's incredible. Okay, so I'm just going to write Shakespeare +1 on this book because this is not what goes in here. This book is gorgeous. Let's find a cover for that. All right, I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to look that up afterwards. Because if I can find a cover for that, I will get the cover for that because that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, here we go. More Let's Hope What's Shakespeare. Oh my gosh, can I tell you guys? A couple of these are from Katie 5. This is what Katie gave me for Christmas. How cute it is. Come on. It's a little Shakespeare. And it's number 5. It has Henry VI, Part 1, 2, 3, and Richard III. I think that is adorable. Look at the little red. I love unassuming little books. Look at the beautiful end papers. Yes, this was the one gifted from Katie. There's a sketch of this. It's called Shakespeare's work with and sketch of his life. It's very, very small writing. The paper is amazing. Let's see if I can find a copyright. 1884. See if there's any more pictures in here. Do this one close to me. Yep, there's one right there. That's all I see. This is so pretty. Yeah, when she sent this, I was like, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. And it just fits right in the palm of my hand. So 5, if you're watching, thanks. And I also have another one of Katie's books in here too. This is Shakespeare. See, these are all like this is volume 7. Again, abbreviations. It's all, oh no, it's not. All's well that ends well. It's 2 words. Othello, King Lear, all's well that ends well, and Macbeth. Look at the gilding, and those are all Tudor roses. Love that. Marbled. Pages are not. Book is marbled. This is leather bound on the sides. Open it up. Copyright 1912. This is The Tragedy of Othello or The Moor of Venice. Very brittle paper in here. Very. This is a very dehydrated book. There's lots of tip-ins. And when there's lots of tip-ins, means lots of glue. So see how that's not even allowing me to open the whole page? That's glued on there. It's very brittle. Very, very brittle. I'm going to actually put it down and try and flip through this. I do like the big writing in it. I'm just flipping through real fast to see if there's pictures. And I see something. Oh, and it's in the sepia tone. This is from All's Well That Ends Well. I don't know where her hand is going in that man's dressing thing. Wait, what? What? And hearing that High Majesty is taught. What? Oh, that's a little fresh. She's putting her hand somewhere where she shouldn't be touching. So we'll just skip, and I see another page. Here we go. We'll go to the nice sources. That is Macbeth. That's beautiful. This is very, very fragile book. It is definitely very fragile. I see another plate. You do not, I cannot show that other one. That is not right. This is from Othello. Oh, there's another one. Another Othello. Oh, right here. And these are all in the sepia color. Very pretty. And I'm sure there's more pictures in here. This one's really fragile, though. Like the spine was already cracking. Interesting. 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 Let's go over here with this. Let's put his birth picture over here. This one. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's really pretty. It's blues. Blues, purples, and golds. With black leather. Somebody did fix it with feels like book tape. I was going to say electrical tape, but it doesn't have like that gum or that stick to it. It's real nice and smooth. I am going to get in porn trouble again. I'm telling you. Scan those. How funny. Yeah, Yowza was right. It was interesting. Her hand was clear in there too, and it said something about touching. Not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold this one right here. All this is worn. I'm guessing sat in a chest. Yes, I'm smelling it. It's normally I would say smoker's house. But no, that's not coming off either. This is little blue flowers. And the edge is so grungy that it is faded away. So this was either put up like in a chest and sat forever. Look, there. There you can see the grunge. Can you see how nasty that is? That's nasty. I like it. For sure. A little bit of water damage. Oh, look at it. It's upside down and backwards. Flipping over. Sorry. There's the front. Side, back. No marble on the pages. I don't know what this is. Why is this in my Shakespeare collection? This might not even be a Shakespeare book. Says D.L. Dobbs. Watch it be something else. Nope, it's the works of William Shakespeare. Okay, you're right where you belong then there, buddy. It is sewn in. Oh, whoa. That's Julius Caesar picture right there. This is 1890. Wow. This was published in London by George. I've never seen his name before. George Routledge and Sons. He's out of Glasgow, Manchester, and New York, and obviously London. I've never seen him as a publisher before. Interesting. This one has, oh, that's what we were missing in number 3. Antony and Cleopatra, Venus and Adonis. There's 2 in here. I'm not going to say what this is of this one. There's sonnets in here, the Lover's Complaint, the Passionate Pilgrim, verses among the additional poems to Chester's Love Martyr, 1601. Wow. Anthony is spelled wrong as well. That is awesome. I love misspelled words. This one you can feel the text. Because see it as soon as I opened it, because it's already offset onto the other paper. Look how they put the A right next to the C in Caesar. C-A-E. See how the A and the E are sharing the same line for the 2 letters? All outlined in red. Let me put it down here. Let's see if we can find anything cool in here. This paper is just, you can feel it. You can feel the words. It's just lush. It's just lush. Oh, darn, it's blank. Good. That means they use a bookmark. Don't dog-ear your books. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's Antony and Cleopatra. Do you think that's her? That's Cleopatra? She doesn't look very happy. She doesn't look very happy at all. And I don't see a guy in there. That can't be him on the floor because that person has an earring and boobs. Can't be Anthony. Hold on, I see another one. Julius Caesar. Wow. And these are those line sketch drawings that are just so detailed. Let me see. They are tipped in because look, the page is coming up with it. Yep, it's tipped in. All the plates are tipped in. I don't know if I showed you the first one. Here's that one. That's Julius Caesar. The detail work in here is, it's just incredible. I love books, guys. They're amazing. They take you to places. They just let you forget about life for a while. The way they used to talk, the way the English that they use, the different languages, the different fonts, it's just amazing to me. Like all these are Roman numerals. Like this is chapter XCV. Just wow. This is the sonnets back here. It's just, I love books. Love books. There's just no other way to say it. Love everything about them. The smell, the touch, the feel. Sound like a commercial, right? For cotton. The smell, the touch, the feel of cotton. Again, really grungy end papers. And those are just the littlest baby blue flowers. They're like a dusty blue. Totally faded out and grungy. Like I just want to clean it. But I'm not going to. No, I'm not touching it. Not touching it at all. Get that up off my desk. It's part of this orange book over here that's falling apart. Okay, look up. All right. You gave me their Facebook page. Hold on, Amanda. Okay, hold on. I might go blurry because I'm gonna hit your link right now. And I'm gonna go like this page real quick. Oh, come on. Heck yeah. Like, and I don't know what I'm gonna sign up for. Look at all the Shakespeare things that come on when you like it. The British Library, the Smithsonian Libraries and Archives, Royal Shakespeare Company. What? The Library of Congress, the Morgan Library and Museum. Oh, rare book and manuscript. Liking that. Hold on. Liking pages really quick. American Shakespeare Center. Gonna like that one too. They have a theater, Amanda. Did you see that? Folger Theater. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Thank you for that link. I will. I will go to their website. It looked like it was on that page. Ah, that's cool. Thank you. The Popular Educator Library, if you remember, I had 3 copies of Evangeline from Longfellow. And it was the same as these, which are the Popular Educator Library books. They were used for schools. There is, it just says Act 4, Scene 1, and this is The Merchant of Venice. Like I said, it was only 15 cents. Name is spelled correct on this one. I'm trying to find a date for you, but I don't believe I have one. I don't believe the Evangelines that I had it either. That's just up. It doesn't say what the picture is. What's this? Nope. This just gives you, this is not in English. Huh. This part, the Merchant of Venice, is the cast is not. It's all in Latin. Interesting. This is all where they buy for Portia's love in the Merchant of Venice. Love it. See, there's Tennyson, White, Webster, Swift, the Idols of the King. I showed you both of those that I have. I do have both of those. We watched those in the earlier one. I didn't have any Pope. Scott, which would be Sir Walter, no relation. Had all of his books, the 3 big ones that I showed you. Tennyson, of course, have him. Absolutely. I got a couple from Katie, from hers last night, a poet that I've never heard of before. Don't ask me to say his name because I don't know. This book, okay. So somebody put some book tape here and they wrote Shakespeare in pen, 1906. It's not a hardback, but it's not a paperback either. It's just really soft. And that's Holmes and Bowden owns this book. And there's more book tape there. I'm glad they try to fix it up. That's nice. Written by William Shakespeare. There's a stamp, which is the Tudor flower. 1600. Yeah, it's not this old. For sure. 1906, it said on the outside. This is The Merchant of Venice again. Copyright 1879. Thank you for circling it for me. Appreciate that. Lovely. Don't write in books. Don't dog-ear books. Love them and treat them as children. And Miss Roberta Tucker. Oh, there's more. That's that. Wow, that tape. I bet you had acid in it, and that's what it looks like when it disintegrates onto your books. That would be tape. It used to have tape there because this is falling apart. So I'm guessing not acid-free tape on this tape. Nope, because that's it coming through on the back. Be careful about your tapes and your glues. I mean, this is 79. Sure, it took it a while to do that, but sure. Just be mindful. Ooh, that's cool. Chronological chart. That's very cool. It's of his plays. It's his biography of poems. There's the years he was gone. Ah, really? What did you do? You had a wife. She couldn't even call you on the phone. So that is the New Hudson Shakespeare. What I say this was? Merchant of Venice? Yeah, Merchant of Venice. Another Hudson, New Hudson Shakespeare. And this says W.S. for William Shakespeare. This one is, wow, that is so worn off. The Tragedy of Hamlet. Oh, please don't do this. I can't tell you enough. Look, that is just gorgeous to me. I love that. Look at the William Shakespeare and the swords. Newly imprinted, enlarged with almost as much again as it was according to the true and perfect copy. Copy, C-O-P-P-Y. Denmark has an E on the end. So weird how they added extra letters, took out letters that, yeah, we don't need that. Everybody gets that that's Shakespeare. We don't need the E and the A. We don't need that. This is copyright 1909, and this one, again, Hamlet, The Tragedy of Hamlet. That's a big introduction, let me tell you. And then there's where it starts. Says 1604. Oh, here's copy again. C-O-P-P-I-E now. Again has an E on the end of it. Shakespeare now has an F. That's an F. S-H-A-K-E-F-P-E-A-R-E. Period. After your name, a period. I'm going to be Michelle Scott, period. I'm changing my YouTube name to period. Yeah, Phyllis Wood okayed this book. Thank you so much. That's awesome for writing in there. You could take an eraser and erase it all up. It kind of gives a character. Again, I wouldn't write in my books. I can't do it. I don't know. My mom taught me how to respect them. All right, we only got like 6 more. Beautiful book. Macbeth. This is like, it almost reminds me, can you see the dimension on that? Reminds me of like a cameo, or it reminds me of a cameo with Macbeth. I can't get it to where you see his daggone face. Let's see if I turn on my light right here. There it is. Oh, quick, I got it. Right there. See Macbeth's face? Green in color. It's from the Cameo Classics. Definitely some sun damage on that spine. Looking up Amanda. Amanda, I'm so glad you're here. This is awesome. It's on there too. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh, this is so fun. I'm having a blast. I just got a bunch of notifications. Somebody's watching my videos. Have some comments to answer. Oh, come on. Kind of abstract, though. I guess. Beautiful book. Look at that. This is just so pretty. And there's like ink blots everywhere. I'm not sure if it's from this pen or if it's supposed to be. But here it is, Amanda. Look. Shakespeare Theater. Folger Library, Washington, D.C. Replica of a typical theater in Shakespeare time. Oh, we found it. Folger Theater in Washington, D.C. Oh, Folger Library. Shakespeare Theater, Folger Library, Washington, D.C. Replica of a typical theater in Shakespearean time. And remind you, this is outside because all of his plays were outside because they did not have daylight. They did them during daylight and they were 3 to 4 hours long. Copyright 1909. Right? So cool. And it's in my hand. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know if there's any more pictures in here. It looks like there's going to be, yeah. All right, hold on. Macduff. I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Ooh. Roar. He's angry. I love how right here it says the tragedy of Macbeth on the second page. The tragedy of Macbeth. It's so cool how they used to just set up these old books, and I just I am so in love with books, you guys. I am. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. They don't even write out Macbeth. They call him M-A-C-B period. Lady M. So they start using abbreviations so you don't have to write out. Yeah. Enter Macbeth and a servant with a torch. Mac B, who says, who's there? A friend? Mac B. That's what he is. Mac B. This paper in here is pretty. Synopsis. And then there's just the introduction. I love it for the outside of the book. I think this is just incredible. And it feels like What does this feel like? I want to say like an old cameo. It's obviously not plastic. A mold of some sort, maybe a wax. Could be a wax of it because this is 1909. It's definitely not a plastic, for sure. I don't know. It's beautiful. Another quick one of Hamlet. I'll take anything. I love it all. Not a, oh. What? Is this a happy? Hello, Michelle. That is my name. Hello, Michelle. It's for my birthday. I remember this. No. Have a wonderful birthday and birthday month. Yeah, because I celebrated the whole month. She says, I have a friend that celebrates the whole month too. Her grandmother buys a gift for every day. Lucky her. Francis. That's right. Francis. Yep. I'm going to put that letter back in there. I'm telling you. Love it. It was first published in 1603. Doesn't say when this one was. It just gets right into the characters of Hamlet. Tells you who everybody is. That's what I really like about his books too, because they tell you everybody and who they are. Like Hamlet, he's the Prince of Denmark, son of the late King Hamlet and Queen Gertrude. Queen Gertrude is the widow of King Hamlet, now married to Claudius. King Claudius is the brother. Oh, she married his brother? Yeah, no. No. Royalty did kind of keep it in the family, though, didn't they? Oh, no. Laertes, that was Odysseus' son's name as well. No, his father. Odysseus' father. Not in this book, but in the epic poem. Oh, let me put that birthday note back in there. Francis. Love her. Okay. It's just a little black book. The complete works of William Shakespeare. Bam! Are you kidding me? That's right. This is from the Abbey Library. Did it get you with it, Amanda? Bam! That's huge, right? I'm going to guess 4. That's my guess. Is 4. Oh, for Pete's sake. Learn how to hold a roller. Ruler. Learn how to roll. Ruler. 3 3/4. Okay, so I was a quarter off. Wow. This big mammer jammer, I remember when I got this because Donna was with me and all of a sudden she heard me go, and she was like, uh-oh, she found something good. And there it was. Oh, yeah, there's no doubt I was getting that. Come on now. Thank you for writing in that, Harold. I can't, do I even have enough room on my desk anymore? There's only 3 more and I'll let you go, hon. I appreciate you being here with me. Okay, this is all typed. like, oh, this was printed in Romania. It's on my desk. And then it just goes right into it. No copyright, nothing. What fun is this? No fun at all. This paper is incredible. Oh yeah, this is lush. Even though it is perfectly aged on the outside, oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, that's a nice paper. It will not lay flat. Nope. That's the way it wants to go. Remember that when you're making large books. How you want to do that spine. It does look like it's a hidden spine. I see the headband on it. It does have a bookmark in it. Thank you. Does it have any goodies? I can't even get my hand to go through. It's just too big. As far as I can tell, I don't see anything. It's just huge. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'll put the bookmark back in it. It has everything, and it is in its entirety, obviously, because it's huge. Look at all the stacks and signatures of papers that on there. Look at that. It's green on the top, but it's not on the sides. Look at that. That's light. It's like a mint green color. Look at the headband across there. You would have to. You would almost have to put a headband on there. They have to be sewn in signatures. And it would have to be a hidden spine in order for it to lay flat. I imagine being on a shelf for so long that it's not going to. But if I were to lay it flat, you can see the hidden spine already helping and coming up. So it would lay flat eventually if you wanted to like read it. But it's just been sitting up on top of my bookcase forever. This is on the top of my bookcase. I have one of these, and then I have a gorgeous ledger that I found up there, and then some pretty I collect teacups. They're up there. Wow, that could be a video too. Look at my teacups. Okay, let me get some of this off my desk. Almost done. Almost done. And then I will be finished with Books I Hoard. Let's move them over there. We'll use that as a thumbnail going out. Here's the paper bed. Yeah, it's a big pile. My absolute favorite Shakespeare is in here. It's the second one right here. I love it. This is the Tragedies of Shakespeare from Oxford. It is leather. It is navy blue. I believe this is the Oxford symbol, not William Shakespeare's. But this, again, wafer thin. I can see through it. Can you see through it? Yeah, you can see through it. You can see the other side through it. Wafer thin paper. It's printed in Great Britain. And there he is, the man himself. We haven't even seen a picture of him yet. Everything's been about his books. There he is. There is William. Yep, that's his portrait. All right. So it's the Tragedies of Shakespeare. 1915. Okay, like King Lear, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, obviously a tragedy. You can see the other page through. I don't know if I could read this. It's a little trippy. But it's beautiful. It's like tissue paper. Oh, I love the feeling of that. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. The spine is coming off a little bit. So let me put it down. I highly doubt that there's pictures in here. I could be wrong though. If it is, it's tipped in, and I just don't think that they would be put pictures in here, because that would just rip these pages right out, especially if you tipped them and glued them in. Yeah, there's not. Good idea, guys. Good idea. Way to make a book. This one lays flat. It's just absolutely beautiful. The paper in it is just lush. The plain pieces that you're seeing that you might think that are plates, it's just the beginning of the story. There's Antony and Cleopatra. Apparently, okay. So his name is Antony. I'm saying Anthony. So it's Antony, because I have not seen an H through the whole thing. So it must be Antony. Navy in color. Actually, it's like French blue. It's really pretty. And the whole spine is coming up again. It's a great way to find out how books are made. Has to be my absolute favorite Shakespeare book. This is the one that sits on my table, coffee table downstairs. It has his signature across the front. It's a leather book. It's trashed. And it's the complete works. What's really cool is it has, you pick the story, you can open right to it. Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, poems and sonnets. It's all gold gilded. Beautiful plates inside. There's Cleopatra. It is in 2 separate pieces. Yes, it is. Look at the end papers on there. It's one I definitely hope to put back together. Let's just say that. I love just the finger tabs on it. Is amazing. I'm going to go up to the front here. Again, it's like tissue paper. I'm going to go up to the front and see. Oh, there he is again. And there is his signature right underneath it. Kind of not neat. Wasn't a neat signature. This is by London and Glasgow. Clear type press. Manufactured in Great Britain. And to Sir Henry Irving, who by his fine intellect and splendid accomplishment has, for many years, illuminated several of the great plays of Shakespeare throughout the stages of England and America. This volume is, by permission, and as a token of appreciation of his magnificent interpretation of England's greatest dramaticist, respectfully dedicated. Well, isn't that nice of you? It's very nice. Yeah, it's not going to give me a year. Sure isn't. But it's that nice, beautiful tissue paper. I just love that on the one side, you can see the thumb holes here, and it tells you each play. And then you look on this side, and why am I holding it this way? I see there's The Tempest. There is Henry and His Wives, Twelfth Night, Much Ado. Love's Labor Lost, As You Like. The thumb holes are incredible. And the pictures, there's at least one picture for every play. And this is real pictures. So it must be either from the movie or the play itself. There's Portia and Merchant of Venice. Wow, all the men were after her? She's not very pretty. Huh. Okay. Shylock in The Merchant of Venice. And it was played by the late Sir Henry Irving. If I remember correctly, that's who the dedication was in the beginning of the book. Yes. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's right in between here. Yep, Sir Henry Irving. So that's the one. That's my favorite. I keep that on my coffee table like that. This one got from Katie Shrive 5. Love it. Famous stories from Shakespeare retold for boys and girls. This is just an easier version for children to learn the classics. The illustrations in here are beautiful. This one fell out. This is from As You Like. Beautiful. So there's the front. Was blue. It is now this green color. This one, come on. Come sit with me, she said to the clown. See, that's so much easier to read. Like all of this, I could read to you. Thus misfortune happened. Helena has been before related, endeavored to keep pace with Demetrius when he ran away so rudely from her. See, I can read that. So, you know, the kids' version. Much easier to read. Maybe I should give this one to Jaden to read for his Romeo and Juliet. But there's pictures throughout. That has not been colored. They actually just specifically touched on those colors. At first, I had to look and see if it was a crayon. No, it's not. It could be doubted that Perdita was Leonte's own daughter from A Winter's Tale. That's so pretty. Come sit with me, she said to the clown. Oh, there's one on the back. And now these riddling errors, which had me so perplexed, them all were clearly made out from the comedy of errors. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. If you want to teach your kids Shakespeare, I think this would be great. Definitely great. There's one right back here. I don't know how 5 gets rid of some of these. I'm like, come on, woman. It's beautiful. That's from All's Well That Ends Well. That's great. So, Amanda, I think your kids want this book. So you teach them about Shakespeare. Again, famous stories from Shakespeare retold for boys and girls. All's Well That Ends Well in the front. All right, that is it. That is Books I Hoard number 5. That was my Shakespeare collection. It took me 2 hours to get through it. I am so sorry. I hope you have enjoyed this series of Books I Hoard. We'll leave his birthplace right on top there because that's just too cool. I can't believe there was a flower book in this cover. I'm going to look that book up because it's absolutely beautiful. Actually, I'm going to put it on my desk now. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah, you need the ones with the hands. Yeah, you need to touch, you need the feel, you need the smell. Books are something just to be treasured. I'm serious. Every single one of mine I just love. Um it's something that will never again stop growing. I will never have the mic drop on this and that's it. I'm not buying another one. I will get it. I will always buy books. I'm not, you know, if Jaden says, "Mom, I want this book," we get this book. Books are forever, and these have definitely stood the test of time. Some of them very, very long time. Um, appreciate you, ladies, watching this and gents. Um, I hope you enjoyed my book hoard. This is the 5th and final episode, ending with Shakespeare. Ta-da! Okay, Amanda, go. Let's do a video and show them. Go live. Absolutely. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Scotty out.